guys, happy Valentine's Day, and on a more personal note, happy 20th YouTube anniversary to me. Like, holy shit, where has the time gone? This one, like, it's a milestone year for me, so I'm over here like, man, 20 years ago tonight is when I did this in the first place. Those earliest videos are long gone. Unfortunately, the first 2 years were wiped for various reasons. I mean, we can go into the history. I mean, a lot of you already know the history, but some of you are new. But it's crazy to stop and think about right there. I've been doing this a long fucking time. Like, if this channel were a kid, I'd have a grown-ass adult in college. Like, that's significant, I think. I think that is a very significant thing. And granted, some of you will try and hate on me and be like, yeah, and in 20 years you've only gotten like 8,000 subscribers. And you know what? I didn't even expect to get 1,000. It took me 10 years to even hit the first 1,000. So, frankly, I am grateful for every sub I get. So, it is not a numbers game to me, really and truly. For some of you it is. For me it's not. But I'm just happy to be here still doing what I've been doing all along. This channel has gone through so many different evolutions and followed me through so many different stages of life at this point that it is insane to stop and think about, really. Like, the very, very first things I ever put on this channel, it is no shocker they got pulled because it was before the days where there was, like, copyright ID matches and things, and yeah, like, the very first things I ever uploaded were the entire Beatles cartoon series. Of course, those had to come down. I also had, like, the movie Rent-A-Cop up in about 12 parts, and Arthur, and probably some other Liza movies, too. Those had to come down as soon as they started doing the copyright thing, which, understandable, that's fine. I mean, it was the Wild West of YouTube when it first started, like it used to be once upon a time. You could find every South Park episode here, too. Not on my channel, but just on YouTube. That is what brought me to YouTube in the first place, was the fact that you could watch every South Park episode. That is truly why I joined. There's no bigger reason than that. I had no idea it was going to become such a huge piece of my life as it has. But since they were sharing those, I shared stuff I had. It wasn't too long before those got taken down. Okay, fine, whatever. No issue. So then the next things I was doing, I was cringily recreating famous movie scenes. I almost wish I hadn't deleted them just so I personally could go back and laugh my ass off at how cringe they were. I think the only one I did an entire movie that way with was Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I did it scene for scene. Scene for fucking scene. Like, there used to be a 10-minute cap on video length, so you had to do everything in chunks like that. So I roped my brother into that one, but most of the time when I was doing famous movie scenes, it was me as all the characters, but also really shittily and badly because I thought it was funny. It was for my own amusement more than anything. If other people liked it, great, but I was doing this for me. I had no greater reason than that. And it wasn't long after that, one of my Facebook friends from way back when, wish I knew whatever happened to her because she fell off the face of the internet. Martha, if you're still out there, say hi. But anyway, still remember you. I still think about you from time to time. But she's the one that brought the Shaytards and family vlogging to my world. And she said I should try vlogging. Obviously not as a mommy vlogger because I don't have kids. But she was just like, I feel like I know your family so much just through reading your Facebook posts that you should try your hand at vlogging. Now, admittedly, I didn't fully comprehend what the hell vlogging meant. So I took it to mean, like, blogs in video format, and I had been doing, like, text blogging for many years already by that point, because, I mean, I've literally grown up on the internet from, like, age 8 onward, but oh god, anyway, fuck, I'm old, but that was in the 90s, but anywho, I was on this before it was cool, but I just would turn on the camera and talk. But I didn't think anybody would seriously want to listen to me, of all people, talk. I'm not that interesting. Shocker, I only have 8,000 subs in 20 years. I'm not that interesting. But I was like, I mean, I guess, like, whatever thought comes through my head, I'll put it on the internet, I guess. I don't know why anyone would want to watch that. I didn't at the time, but I've come to understand it over the years that people find it relatable. And they find a sense of community and connection in seeing somebody they can relate to like that. I didn't get it then, but I get it now. And I'm very appreciative for that. And, I mean, I feel that with people I watch, too. So, I mean, like I said, I totally get it. Totally get it. So, I mean, I was kind of just throwing anything and everything at the wall just to see how to even do this damn thing. I mean, I had, like, the world's shittiest webcam that looked like trying to film on a potato back and an even worse microphone that was quite literally held together with mailing tape. It was, like, broken halfway down. If you go all the way back to, like, the earliest ones I still have on here, you can probably see it in some of them. I tried to hold it in a way where you couldn't see the tape, but it was, like, this weird little Logitech microphone that had, like, a curved neck on it, and that is exactly where it snapped one day. And I just, like, wrapped tape around it. I think I still have it somewhere. I think I still have that shitty webcam somewhere, too, because God knows I can never get rid of anything, but, yeah, they were not ideal, but they served the purpose I wanted them to for the time, so it was fine. And then we moved on to the digital camera era, where, I mean, there was no viewfinder I could see while recording on it, and there was still time limitations of how long before it shut itself off, because I didn't know about dummy batteries yet. Boy, I wish I had known about that, because it would have made my life so much easier, but that's neither here nor there. But, I mean, it wasn't long before they upped the limit to 15 minutes, and that opened a little more wiggle room and stuff, and started doing a little bit longer videos, but still felt somewhat limited in what I could do all in one go, and if I effed it up partway through, it's like, nope, I gotta start over from the beginning. I don't miss those days. Not one bit. But, then there was the era of the flip cam. I didn't use it for that many videos. I wasn't that big a fan of it. Like, I respected what it was trying to do, but mercifully, iPod Touches came along not long after the flip cam and put them out of business like that. But, I mean, I didn't have a smartphone until maybe, like 6-7 years ago. I was really late to the game on those because I fought it tooth and nail, and now I'm like, well, now I can't imagine life without one, but at the time I fought it. But as hard as I fought it, I had an iPod Touch that I used like a smartphone, so I was like, whatever, but I used those to film on, and that's actually what I'm still filming this on, is one of those. Like, to this day, it's still my preferred device to record on. But, my god, like, I went through so many different formats. There was the just talk about anything era, the original one. And then there was the really shitty singing along to songs era that has briefly made blips here and there to come back, but I can't make money off of those, so it kind of fell off the map. But I had fun doing them. That was actually the thing I had the most fun doing out of anything I have ever uploaded on here. It's why I used to love doing the karaoke streams, too, till the AI bots made it impossible to do those now, but I sure had fun with them while it lasted, but, same thing with the singing videos, but I really enjoyed that, even though I'm not the world's best singer. It was just like, yeah, I may not be good at it, but my heart is in it, and I think people could resonate with that, too, so I was always surprised that anybody sat through those, but here we are. So then there was that. And then there was the famous, kind of taking the piss out of the girls who would, like, review beauty products, because I did not understand just how lucrative that was at that point. So I, like, did, like, a jokey review off the EOS hand lotions. It's what started it all off, guys. Me, like, being like, oh my god, it smells like a tampon! Ew, it's so gross! Why would you— I was just, like, taking the piss out of it, right? And then hella people watched that, and I was like, wait. Really? That's gotta be a fluke. That has gotta be a fluke, because for a long time, that was my most viewed video, actually. So then I was like, well, what if I did it for real? Because it was back in the era where, like, EOS owned the beauty space, basically. So I was like, well, I mean, I have these lip balms around anyway. What if I, like, reviewed them for real? Just to see. Just for science. And then that did even better than the joke review, and I was like, oh shit, I'm onto something here. And that started off the beauty videos. I never set out to be a beauty YouTuber. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with makeup even now. But, like, here we are. It's like, life is weird that way. So that started me off down that path, and that was where all of a sudden the subs started coming. I was like, okay, I can work with that. That is literally the easiest content I have ever made in my life. Awesome. And then alongside that, I was like, but I don't want that to be the only thing I do. So I went back to vlogging, and I still do vlogs like this one. And I started doing, like, movie reviews and TV show reviews and just anything under the sun. I realized you can literally monetize just about any damn thing in your life if you frame it right and throw it on YouTube. And that was life-changing, realizing that. Because I was like, anything I spend money on, I can earn it back in ad rev. That is a beautiful thing. So I started really leaning in on the reviews, and clearly I'm still there, and for the foreseeable future anyway, until when and if that stops working, I guess that'll remain a thing. But, man, like, so many different things. The tutorials era, the, high school for newbies era, oh god, who remembers that? I didn't get very far with it before bailing on it. There was when I started doing the foodie reviews, the tea review, like, so many different things, so many different angles. Then I got brave enough to do, like, the start of the ukulele videos, because it was like, okay, I've done the singing videos, and those are fun and all, but what if I actually, like, played the music and sang to it? Clearly, it is not my forte. It's like I can do one or the other and do it pretty decently, but like if I try to do both at the same time, that is where I fail every time. But some of you guys enjoy it anyway, so I mean, I don't know, I should bring those back. I did a few guitar videos, but I'm not that great at it, so it's like, well, I don't know, now I have bass, which I'm probably gonna put behind a paywall, but anyway, so like, there's that, but anywho. There was the short-lived baking series, like, who remembers the Eat at Home series? I think there was only 4 episodes, and then I never came back to it ever again. Even though I'm like, maybe I should resurrect that one, because I was like, I don't know, even though it didn't get many views, I liked doing it, even though I'm not that good at it, but that was the whole point, was I was gonna learn as I went, and any mistakes I made, people in the comments could give pointers for, like, in future, this is how you do this thing that you did wrong here, here's how you fix that. Seemed like a good plan at the time. What I didn't bank on was A, my dad retiring the moment he did, and B, my mom getting sick when she did, because it means I virtually never ever have the house to myself. Ever. And they are not quiet enough to be able to do those videos if they're here, so it's like, well, it is what it is, but that's the main reason they stopped. It wasn't because I lost interest, it wasn't because I felt they were a flop, it's because I lost access to having the house to myself ever. So, it is what it is, but, you know, the tides of YouTube, they shift, they change, they move. It is what it is. And then, like, the live stream era, when I was doing those, where I would do the Q&As, and I would put out, like, a request for questions ahead of time, and usually I'd get, like, a good handful of them. And I would go in with those and figure I can fall back on them, and then whatever happens in the chat, I can also wing it with that. And then I discovered the era of letting people on panel, which turned out to be a mistake real fucking fast, and that's why I don't do it anymore, but, like, I miss it because it was fun, but it was too exploitable, you know? It's like, there's too many things that can go wrong with that format. It seems like most of the drama comes from live streams when other people are involved. That's why if I do them now, they're solo. They are solo endeavors, and that is that. So, yeah, a few bad apples spoil the bunch. What I didn't foresee was all the drama that would, like, arise out of YouTube, though, because I went so many years, more or less under the radar, right? And so many years where just, it was smooth sailing. I maybe had, like, a weird, stalkery user here and there that I had to kick to the curb, but for the most part, oh, there was also the era before there was a block button, and there was, like, that creep that, like, every fucking video, I wanna see you dance in nothing but a leotard! Bring out the leotard! Oh my god, I hated that guy so much. Like, I was, like, praising God the day they gave us a block button on here, because I was finally able to get him out of here. Oh god, but I mean, I've had a few people where it's just like, yeah, I can't deal with you, but for the most part, people have been pretty cool around here. Like, most people I've very much enjoyed my interactions with on this platform. But it's generally been within the YouTube live streams that I've had problems when it's been panels, either here or elsewhere. That seems to be where they stem from. Or conversely, more recently, the ones where it's like, okay, they weren't on a panel, but they were chatters who ended up having like a weird parasocial relationship thing to a point where it genuinely felt stalkery and eventually felt dangerous, and I had to kick them to the curb. Like, I'll put up with a lot, but the minute I feel threatened is the minute you're gone. So, yeah, that wasn't cool. I mean, there's been all the eras of all the different health crises. I mean, still kind of dealing with one of those, but, like, there have been so many different, like, evolutions of this channel throughout the years, so many different life stages that we have gone through. I mean, when I created this channel, I was, what, like, 21? I am 41 now. Again, 20th anniversary, so it's like, ooh, that was quite the jump. Even though I still kind of live more or less the same lifestyle as I did at 21, but with a lot more health problems now than I had then. But, ultimately, a lot of things have stayed exactly the same. There have been a lot of them that have changed a lot, too, but the hyperfixations have mostly stayed the same. I've gained some new ones over the years, along that 20-year span, but for the most part, it's stayed pretty rock-solid steady. There was the whole era of dating that guy from the Monkees, the backing band, Dave Alexander. There was that went down that I had to keep secret from you guys as it was happening until after the fact all was said, done, and over with. That was a whole thing. There, like, it just... God, and a lot of that because I was on YouTube that I even reconnected with that guy to begin with. Because, like, I met him once in 2003... and then never again until, like, 2008, he comes out of the woodwork on social media. He's like, I remember you. And then we ended up friends, then we ended up more than friends, then we ended up just friends again. Life is weird like that, man. Like, I still miss him. But, like, he's gone now, so it's like... But, anyway. Yeah, it was one of those things where it just was, like, such a, like, 1,000,000 to 1 chance of that even being a thing. That was, like... what even is my life right now? And part of me wishes I had had the balls to vlog shit from those tours. I really wish I had. But it didn't feel appropriate at the time. I felt like the minute I do that is the minute that I'm asked to go home and not come back. So I never did. And now I'm like, God, I really wish I'd, like, found a way to sneakily do it or something, you know? But I was like, well, live and learn, right? But... that was like a one-in-a-lifetime shot even just with, like, being in a situation, dating at all, but, like, it was like, yeah, nah, not doing that again, but it was fun while it lasted, though, but, it had its own level of drama after the fact, too, because then he was, like, weird about my uploads for a while, because then I felt like I couldn't make Monkees content because I knew he was watching them, and I didn't want it to be weird. I didn't want it to, like, come off wrong, so it was like, ugh. And it had been, like, right around the time I was starting to lean into the fan theories thing. I had been trying to do, like, what Game Theory did for video games. I was trying to do fan theory for the Monkees TV series. And then that happened at, like, the same moment I was like, ooh, shit, I have to press pause on that. Maybe I'll revisit that later. Yeah, no. I don't know that we're ever coming back to that, because now other people have already come up with the theories I think I would have. Oh, and then there was, like, the weird mansplainers who would pounce down my throat every time I came up with one. I was like, dude, it's a theory. I didn't say it's fact. I said it's theory, and it's mine. You want to make your own? Be my guest, but, like... weird dramatic things that I didn't foresee being a part of the picture when I made this channel, when I made the content, but here we are. So it's like, wow, okay. That was a whole era. There was, oh god, what else? Man, there's been a lot that's gone down in the history of this fucking channel. Oh man, there was the era of... God, do I even say the names? No, let's not. I was gonna say of going on certain channels. There was the first one I got poached from. Then there was the one I went to that was cool for like a year. And then fell apart from drama. And then we made up. And then there was more drama. And then we made up again. But I just kind of weeded myself out after that. I was like, let's maybe not repeat history a third time. It's like, maybe a one-off here and there is cool, but I'm not sure I want to get super invested and risk that ever being a problem again, because I can't do it again. It's like, that's why I try to be beholden to no one at this point. It's like, I stick to my channel. That's about it. And, like, one other channel's Patreon. Like, I'll go on there and maybe a one-off rarely on her main show, and that's about that. So, that one's a whole thing. There was another channel that I used to go on, like, every episode of too, and then there was beef with another person on the panel. Part of it was me, part of it was him. It just was a whole thing. I went to therapy to try to, like, get over the triggering of that, but at this point there's, like, so many other problematic people that go to that channel that I'm like, I'm good, I think. I think I'm over that one. It's like, two of the people I had to ban from here for being stalkery hang out over there because they know I went over there. So I'm like, I'm out! I'm out! So, that's... Like I said, this is why you generally don't see me on any other channels now. I just stay to my own, and I'm happier that way. And I think everybody's happier that way, you know? But, it wasn't so great for views and subs, though, keeping to just this one. Because that was where I saw a lot of growth, was when I was networking. So it's like, yeah, I think if I'm gonna do it at all, it cannot possibly be within any of the music sphere. It has to be in completely different pockets of YouTube where none of those people are in any way involved, and it's just like a clean slate, fresh start kind of deal. So, I don't know. Again, I don't want to be beholden to anybody, so I probably won't even do that. I think I'm just staying put right here. But yeah, the live streams thing is weird, because it's like, I've gone through different iterations of what I do here. Like I said, I started out with the Q&As, then it turned into panels, then it went back to Q&As for a little bit, then it was just hangout streams, then there was the drama streams, then there was the video game streams, which I still do. No one really watches them except for like 2 people, but that's okay. I'm playing the games either way, so it's just like, if you want to watch them, cool. If you don't, cool, whatever. But there was the karaoke stream still, the AI bots made that impossible. I don't know. What does the future of this channel hold? I have no idea, because I didn't plan any of this in advance. It all kind of just happened and fell into place as it did, and each new thing that came along as part of it, none of it was planned. It was all just like spur of the moment, throw shit at the wall, see how it sticks. If people like it, cool. If people don't like it, but I still enjoy making it, I'm still gonna make it. If it just flops all around, I'm not enjoying it, they're not enjoying it, it kind of gets forgotten about and we don't talk about it ever again. So it's one of those kind of dealios. But, man, 20 years. Do we think YouTube will still be here in another 20? I'm not sure. I hope it will. I truly hope it will. I mean, we have seen every damn thing from me. We saw, like, the evolution of my first attempt at a real job. We saw many crash outs over many things. We saw me mourn losses. We saw me have mental breakdowns. We saw, like, we have seen the whole fucking gamut, right? So it's like, I don't even know what I could possibly do that's new that I haven't already done. But, yeah, I'm kind of just keeping on. And I'm very grateful for those of you who have stuck with me through all of it. Like, super grateful. Cannot thank you enough for that. Especially with all of YouTube's fuckery these days, with them fudging the numbers so that they don't have to pay as much. And they've been outed for that. This isn't just, like, conspiracy theory. That's been proven. They've owned up to it. So it's like, oh, cool. Thanks for that. So, it's one of those things where, shit. I hope it doesn't get to a point where it's like, well, we fudged the numbers and now you don't have enough watch time hours to stay in the partner program. Oh, darn! Like, that would suck. That would suck, but I mean, I live in fear of it, but I'm also trying my hardest to, like, pedal really hard to just keep churning out content to hopefully keep everything afloat. One gonna hope anyway. But, that's where I'm currently at. I'm like, if it hits a point where there's no money in the game, I'm probably gonna cancel all the beauty subscriptions, because those are solely to make money off of, and if I'm not making money off of it, I'm not paying money into it, but I'll probably still make the content with the stuff I already have, and then I'll probably find something else to, like, move on to on here and do instead. But I hope it doesn't come to that, because that would really suck. That would really suck. I'm hoping it'll just keep slowly growing over time. I feel like I've gotten more honest and transparent with you guys in a lot of ways. There's other ways where I've put up walls that didn't used to be there. And I don't like having to have those walls, but because of certain individuals abusing the privilege of me being as transparent as I was, I have no choice but to have to guard myself a little. I don't enjoy that. I'm trying to figure out a way to mitigate things in a way where I can still be that vulnerable person I've always been without being a target, you know? So, I don't know. I'm not sure where we're headed. I'd like to use that David Bowie quote of, I don't know where I'm going, but I promise it won't be boring, but I can't promise it won't be boring, because I feel like I've been boring the whole time, and I don't know why any of you watch me, but I'm glad that you do. I'm super glad that you do. I've made so many friends through this platform, like, that I never would have met if not for this. So I am super, super grateful for all of that. Oh, man, it's so weird to think about. Over 5,500 videos over 20 years, it's a lot. It's a lot. And some people look at that and they're like, yeah, that's just a sign you got no life. And I'm like, yeah, maybe, but, you know, it gives me something to do. It gives me a sense of connection that I otherwise wouldn't have as a disabled woman who really has no outside network. It's like, for me, it's life-changing on so many different levels. So, I don't know. It's been 20 years. Here's to another 20, hopefully, and maybe then some. But we will see where this takes us. But I am at least hopefully optimistic about the future, even if the state of the platform feels like everything's in flames at the moment. I'm like, I don't care. I'm taking my win that I have been here for 20 damn years. I have weathered so many storms and come out the other side of them, still standing. But I'm like, you know what? If I made it through all of that, I'm keeping going. Like, there is no sense tapping out now. Like, I will go down with this ship as long as YouTube is a thing. I am gonna be here.